Hello Andy, this is Dr. Ragini, fertility consultant from 49 Hospital, Secunderabad. Today I would like to discuss about the topic fibroid uterus and this affecting the infertility. Will fibroid uterus affect infertility? What is actually fibroid? Fibroid is nothing but it is a hypertrophied muscular structure of the uterus. Ante normal fibers uterus have certain number of fibers and if these fibers get enlarged and form a mass, this is called as a fibroid and it is encapsulated. It has its own wall. So now which is more important is the site of fibroid. Where exactly is the fibroid? Whether and also not even the location, the site of the fibroid and how far is it from the endometrium. All these are very important to know how well you can get succeeded after taking the treatment. So how can we diagnose fibroid? First thing is the symptoms. The patient comes with sometimes menorrhagia, increased bleeding, pain during menses, dysmenorrhea. So all this and also they have certain something called as dyspareunia. Some patients will have dyspareunia, that is pain during intercourse. So menorrhagia, intermenstrual bleeding, all this can come to symptoms that one of the cause can be fibroid. And one more investigation is very good, very nice, simple investigations is scanning. Scanning 2D as well as 3D has a very good role in diagnosis of fibroid. Fibroid on scan we can know where is it exactly located. Is it located at the fundus, means the upper part of the uterus, or at the side walls, or inside the cavity, or behind the cavity, or outside the uterus, hanging on to the outside surface. So it can be anywhere. The fibroid can be anywhere, outside, inside, intracavitary, intramural. So now you know on scan we can know the size and site of the fibroid. Now how do we go ahead and see whether is it indenting the cavity? Indenting the cavity in the sense, is the fibroid pushing the cavity? Will it affect the fertility success? Definitely. If the fibroid is outside near the surface, it will not much hamper the infertility because its effect is only outside, it is not coming in between. Sometimes these fibroids can be near the cornu where actually the tubes open into the cavity. Sometimes the fibroids are near the cornual ends. Those fibroids have to be removed because that will hamper the entry of the sperm into the tubes to form the embryo. So cornual fibroids, the fibroid near the cornu should be removed. Okay. Second thing is the fibroid which is indenting the cavity, means it's pushing the cavity. Any large fibroid pushing the cavity should be removed because it will decrease the space inside the uterus so that the embryo development is hampered. Okay, how do we know that the cavity is indenting? It is always hysteroscopy? No, we have a very good tool, that is 3D uterus, 3D scan. In 3D scan, we can nicely delineate whether the fibroid is indenting the cavity or not. If the fibroid is not indenting the cavity and it is away from the cavity, it can be removed. Okay, and intramural fibroids which are smaller in size and it is away from the fundus. Fundus is important site, and the fundus is the uppermost part of the uterus where usually the embryo implants and grows. Okay, that is a site where it will usually implant. Anything around the fundus, if there is any abnormalities, then it will affect the growth of the embryo. So any fibroid indenting the cavity anywhere or the fibroid near the fundus, indenting or not indenting, should be removed. Okay. And now what are the methods that we use for removal of the fibroid? So now you have understood that what are the fibroids to be removed and not to be removed. Now what are the management? How do we remove it? Any of the fibroid, we on mapping, fibroid mapping is done by us, so that we will know exactly where exactly is the fibroid, how much extent is it extending outside and inside. After fibroid mapping, we will get an idea whether you have to go laparoscopically or hysteroscopically. Hysteroscopically is inside the cavity, laparoscopically is inside the abdomen. Inside the cavity, a small pen-sized camera is put inside, and with the help of hysteroscopic resection is done to remove the fibroids. Fibroid is scooped out. Okay. Care is utmost taken not to injure of the endometrium. Endometrium is the lining of the cavity. So we have to go through the endometrium and remove the fibroid, but much of the endometrium should not be disturbed, is taken care of the laparoscopic surgeon. And also, if there is a fibroid much outside and very little inside, we can go through laparoscopically, put a screw and remove the fibroid. Care is taken that the injury to the endometrium is least done. Okay, because endometrium is so very important for the growth of the embryo, because it gives the lot of nutrition and nourishment, and that's all micromolecules at the endometrial level. So endometrial damage should be least done. So all this can only be done with the person or the surgeon who has an experience for fertility management. So they will know the care and respect to be given to the which part of the uterus. Okay, if any patient is having any of these symptoms and having delay in fertility, delay in getting treatment, delay in getting conception, please do come to Fertinine to get it done and clarified. Thank you.
మా 49 యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. ఫర్టిలిటీ స్పెషలిస్ట్ డాక్టర్ జ్యోతి అండ్ టీమ్ వీడియోల ద్వారా ఇచ్చే సలహాలు సూచనలు పాటించండి. మేము మీ నమ్మకాన్ని నిజం చేస్తాం.